reviews the first time you were up here, predicting pitches,
possibly. I never thought about that. That never even crossed.
Ribby single, a run scored. What are you seeing in Lodolo so far today?
He's doing great. He settled in finally.
Looking. Now Westberg, who homered, he sent the first pitch to right, but this time the park contains it.
Same thing with us. We have a lot of young guys on our team, and but it's good balance over there.
See that as a pitcher, what does that do for you?
For me, I go right back to it. Lodolo's slider is disgusting. I mean, it is the Randy Johnson slider.
You said it. I faced him, and it is nasty.
In 2020, in that backup site. There you go, right there. It's a great pitch. Get on that.
Well, Benson has bounced to second. Breaking ball. Dean Creamer.
Tom, we talked a little bit about this and you mentioned how the Orioles are a good team, professional hitters.
So a bad approach would probably be swinging at everything, chasing a lot of pitches. When we start staying in our element and trusting our process.
Ellie De La Cruz went down swinging an elevated fastball his first time.
So that's how you win ball games, right? Right now our pitchers are jiving and are really going to start banging the ball here in a little bit.
And De La Cruz 2-2. Payoff. Ripped to left center. Caught.
That's what you want to do, and that's how you come out of it. I've seen a lot of balls away, right, just to keep me off balance. That's just the game.
Absolutely.
Bounced out 2-3 his first time. Now Steer's someone who
the plate. So we're right in line with the hitters to keep my body out of the way and let my hands work, go direct to the ball. And that's what I think that's what I know I see from Spencer Steer. Complete hitter.
Routine right. Hey Jim, they got a zone. McKenna pops it up. And TJ, that was such
that situation. He's trying to do some damage, like I talked about. Hitter psychologically or the exact same when you're picking up your leg to the runner on first base every single time. So pitcher stepping at you and he's throwing at you, and you're not ready to get back.
Gives it away.
Right to De La Cruz. 9 in a row.
Lefties definitely have an advantage for pickoffs. Obviously, they're already facing that direction. Righties, we still, as a lefty, you still have to do all that, but you do have a little bit of an advantage.
I felt terrible making the pickoff throw because he knew he had him.
High home.
That's great.
All scouting recently and how have they done in years past, how have they done in Cincinnati and XYZ. I mean, it gets pretty intense.
In a row, retired by Lodolo. Good frame job.
Catchers can save, actually, and it's crazy to think about runs because you're talking about yourself in a good position. They're hoping that the pitcher throws it in a good spot, right? Doesn't miss their spot. For example, you typically, not always, but typically an open stand, they want that ball there.
That is smashed down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's trouble. Arias scores. Stop sign for Henderson, standing Ribby.
The ball travels. They see fastball, and so they're on time for a fastball. And he also has a devastating curveball, so
there it is.
And so something to keep in mind here is, like, as a pitcher, you got to run around second and third, and not letting it fly will kind of cost you.
Low 2. Now the payoff. Line to second, India. Orioles get another run.
How important is it at this point, amidst this offensive slump, to really keep things?
We'll see if maybe in concert that can all.
7-inning doubleheader in Daytona Beach. Friend of mine, his name was Joel Kuhnel. He came in the game after that, and he gave up the perfect game again. I would always tell him, luckily Wade finished it out. But yeah, after the 8th inning, he had, I want to say, like 114 pitches, and
that of course came after a protracted rain delay.
There we are.
Strand First base run has bounced to third. So it would have Cutter fronts. Trying to pound that sinker at the knee. He's only seen the Reds once before. That was late July.
First Cutter right now.
Runner goes, good jump, pitch elevated, a walk.
Now, last time Kramer was very aggressive, and it was that pitch.
Inside. Center field. McKenna fading back. CES tagging up. India tags up as well. Throw goes in towards second. Mateo eats it. Espinal.
So taking a base.
The bullpen. Twisting pop. Mountcastle.
Through 1.2. Works very fast. Love his
guy
pace.
That pitches to contact as well.
95s. They are coming out of the bullpen. But Suter does such a great job of taking care of his fastball.
You are miss the bat. You're okay with guys making contact.
To be a ground ball inducing pitch.
That is foul.
This season, so I played catch with him every single day. He does a really good job of hitting both my shoulders when I'm playing.
High fly to playable left center. To do with the direction of those pitches.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, apart from each other, right? 6 inches on one side and 6 inches on the other. And so
Dolo got Cowser back in the second. It's trying to find a momentum in whatever way they can. Momentum a real thing?
Oh, absolutely. Add some emotion to the game. Hopefully some hitters see that and see my emotion in the game right here. Luke's very smart, very articulate, and very vocal. Luke does a great job stepping into that role and being a vocal leader and kind of.
1-1. Buzzes him inside. Orioles have double barrel. Kramer just south of 80 pitches. And that sinker.
And you can see that shadow.
Yeah, I know as a pitcher, I love when there's a
payoff. Struck him out. So you look at Kramer's ball strike rate this game, only giving up 1 hit and 1 walk. You want to be
hitters do the least amount of damage on balls outside of the zone. So if you can throw a pitch.
And Kramer began the year slow, his first 2-0 with a 2.9. Strikes out Benson.
When you are going good, you let it go for ball 4.
That's a great pitch. It does seem teams are
inside part of the play too. He's a special human.